Hey guys, it's Kat. So today I'm actually going to be doing the 50 facts about me tag. I know it's not like my normal videos as much, but I want to change it up. And I haven't really gotten to do too many videos this week. It's been just so hectic. I think it's been like a week since I posted my last one. I usually try to get one or two done within a week. So I'm not going to keep this too long. I'm going to try to go through it pretty quick. Just so I have a video for you guys, and you guys can learn a little bit more about me. And wow, I cannot talk today. But yeah, so here's the 50 facts about me tag. Okay, so fact one, guys. Obviously, I know I go by Katie or Kat on here, but I also go by Caitlin and Katie and Kate and Kat, and I have so many nicknames. I usually go by Kat when I'm trying to do like a YouTube video or things like that. It's easier to kind of remember, I think, and spell differently. Because there's so many different variations of Caitlin. But yeah, so my first name is Caitlin, if you guys didn't know that. I am 100% a country girl, no doubt. Like, I live in like a small city town, but I am out in the country. Like, if I can go out there, I'd rather go mudding and stuff like that than obviously be in the city. Huge animal lover, which I think is a given. My favorite colors are red and teal. My favorite wild animal is actually a tiger. My favorite domestic animal is obviously a horse. I live in southern Ontario. I love to sing, mainly country. My favorite sports are horse riding, dancing, and baseball. I was on the baseball team in grade 8, and just loved it ever since. I've just always played as a kid, but not many teams right now with that. I have 2 dogs, a cat and a horse. Tied in, my dog's names are Tiki and Lacey, and my cat is Amber. And sorry, I'm looking over here because I have it like on the computer right there. So if you see me looking over, I'm just reading it, what I have down. My pet peeve is hearing people chew. Like, you have no idea how much that actually irritates me. I don't know why. Just for some reason, anytime I hear someone chewing or anything like that, I just have to like literally leave the room. It's always been a pet peeve of mine. I am 100% a homebody. That is for sure. I still do like going out, but I do prefer to be, home and watch TV and do my own thing. But I think a lot of that is to do with my anxiety. But I still do like going out, just minimal. I'm 20. My birthday is January 24th. I'm 5'10". I used to play underwater rugby, if you guys didn't know that. I did a lot of free diving and like that type of thing. So we'd go down every Wednesday, meet at the Gretzky Center, and do some underwater rugby, which is pretty good because you get to work at holding your breath and doing all that stuff. So it's pretty interesting, and you get hurt sometimes, but it's fun. Which answers my next one. I did some free diving. My favorite trip was to Cape Cod in Bermuda. I know totally separate ends of the spectrum there. Like, Bermuda is more like tropical and stuff like that, and then Cape Cod is more like you almost get like that fishing village vibe. But it was really cool to go to like Provincetown and see that community and do all that stuff. But I've just like fallen in love with Cape Cod ever since, and yeah, it's one of my favorite trips. We hitchhiked once. Me and my mom were on vacation in Bermuda, and the buses were gone. We were supposed to meet my dad and my sister up at Horseshoe Bay, if anyone knows what that is. And a little white van pulls up, and of course I'm like, let's just go. Let's just get in the van. Like, that's smart. Good job, Katie. No one else do that. I don't recommend it. But yeah, so we ended up getting in the van. Like, it's more custom there, but for here, like, we do not hitchhike. Like, that's really sketchy, and we don't, like, it's just very, like, obviously it's a little different here than it is up there. But of course, like, we just got in the back of the, it's your typical, like, white van, stereotypical, like, kidnapping story. But yeah, so we literally got into this white van, drove an hour and a half to, like, we didn't even know where we were going. Like, this was just hoping. And I remember saying to my mom when we were in the van, like, I'm taking photos so if anybody sees my camera. But it was fun. We all got there, and the guy's really nice, but definitely not something I would probably do again. Let's just be honest. It was terrifying. If anybody has ever been to Bermuda and understands the driving, you guys will understand. God, I'm losing my place. My favorite season is late spring, early fall. My favorite flower is the orchid. I have one sibling. She's 3 years older than me. She's 23, which I keep forgetting. Sorry, Deanna. My favorite truck is a Dodge Ram Laramie in like maroon red. Like, I just am in love with that truck. I'll probably never ever be able to own one, love them. Like, just love them. Okay, where am I? I am definitely a coffee drinker, not a tea person. I don't know why. My mom is a huge tea person, but I've just never been one. Not at all for tea. Three places I want to travel are to Guadalupe, Africa, and Australia. Melbourne, to be more, yeah. My favorite ocean creature is 100% shark. I like great white sharks, whale sharks, and thrasher sharks. I just love thrasher sharks because of how they stun their prey and stuff. They like whip around their tail and use that as like a whip. So if anyone doesn't know that, Google them. They're just so fascinating. Shark diving is just something I live for. So that's a huge thing for me. Like, I love sharks. My dream job would actually be to be a wildlife photographer for National Geographic. It kind of goes against how I want to live my life in the future, but I'd love to have that experience, just to even do like some freelance work for them. I love that type of thing. Another thing, which I'll probably be doing some things on my channel with this, is baking. I love to bake, like cake pops, cakes, cheesecake, all like anything that's edible, I'll bake. Not a huge cooking person, but I do cook too, but I'm not as good at cooking as I am at baking. I don't know, I love the sweets, I love to bake. I've colored my hair 15 times, and that's just like colored. I've technically done like twice as that, because every time I bleached my hair, I bleached it like 4 or 5 times to get to the color I wanted to, but I'm just counting it as like one bleach things. So yeah, I fried my hair 2 years ago. I've always had my hair really, really short because of how much, like, as a kid, I never brushed my hair. So my mom always kept it like to my shoulders. Grade 6, I cut it even shorter, and I've just never had my hair like past my shoulders until now. I'll probably do a video in the future on it. But yeah, so I've been kind of growing it out since. But yeah, so I like fried my hair, and then 2 years ago I finally decided I'm just gonna grow it out. I'm gonna do all that, which I did. My hair was like to here. I'll have to find a photo and I'll insert it. It was just fried. It was breaking off. It was so awful. I hated it. I literally just wanted to shave my head. I prefer TV shows, not books. I do like to read. It's just very like, it really depends on the book. Like, my sister has some books out there. I like to read her books. More crime, 1800s kind of books I like to read, like back in that period. My favorite show on the matter is Castle. If anyone doesn't know it, look it up. It is awesome. I'm definitely a very family-oriented person, although I don't get around to doing more like family activities as much as I would like to. I still love family, and I think it's really important. And yeah, and leading to that matter, I want 4 kids in my future. Another fun fact, I think this is fact number 34. In grade 7, I was in a bus accident. We got hit by, everyone was okay, so don't worry. We were hit at the lights with 2 cars, and 8 people ended up going to the hospital, so it was pretty hectic. I thought that'd be kind of really interesting fact. Definitely very scary, but everyone was okay. Everyone was okay. I'm very, very, very competitive. Like, if you go and challenge me to anything, oh, I will try to prove you wrong. Definitely a competitive person. I love working out. I don't think I said this already. Yeah, I love working out. Which I feel like I did say already. That's okay. Very clumsy. My biggest fear is being sick in public. I have 4 tattoos. I love to play pool. My favorite alcoholic drink is Smirnoff Raspberry Cooler. And for you American people, yes, I'm 20, but drinking age in Canada is 19. So that is okay. Because, yes, I have never drinking before I was allowed to. Very clumsy. My favorite horse breed is a Friesian and a Dutch Warmblood. If you know anything about horses, go look them up if you don't. My favorite dog breed is a Bernese Mountain Dog. I am a pessimistic and optimistic person. I find I always go to the negatives, and then I'm like, oh, well, maybe it'll work out. So I think negative, and then I work my way to more optimistic. I have glasses, but I mainly use them for reading because they drive me crazy, and driving. I can't wear contacts because I have astigmatism. I love to drive. My favorite food is tacos and Chinese food. Mainly the beef and broccoli, definitely a huge obsession for me. I can eat like a whole one to myself. weird games me and my sister played as a kid. So when we were like really young, I think it started when I was like 5. I don't quite remember, might be wrong. Since she was older, she was like my mom, and we did like Small World, which is where I was like the kid and she was my mom, and it was kind of like house, but she had to take care of me. And the embarrassing thing about that though is we played that until I was probably like 13 years old. Like we played that late. It was really, really, really bad. But yeah, it was just an embarrassing fact about me. But it was a memory from my childhood. Another weird game we used to do was we used to pretend our bikes were horses, and we named them. Tiana had Big Red, I had Thunder. It was just a whole thing. And then we go ride them all and we pretend they're horses. So even when I wasn't riding, I was riding. So yeah, that was another interesting thing. And we played that till pretty late. Once she was in high school, we stopped. But then, yeah, that was another one we played for a very long time. Now, weird games I play now, which oh my god, if you ask anyone in my family, they're gonna like, they don't understand it. We play Monopoly, but we call it Super Monopoly. If any one of my friends are watching this, they will understand. Maybe I'll play it today and show you guys. You get 2 or 3 Monopoly boards, and you put them on like a diamond. So you connect the corners of all of them, and then you have different rules where you gotta catch them all, and you kind of, yeah, you make up your own. Like you have to go around once, you get the $200. You don't get it at every stop. Yeah, it's complicated, but it's like, I don't know. I've always played that ever since we got 2 Monopoly boards when I was younger, and we just kind of made up our own little game. Same rules, just very like tweaked it a little bit. Yeah, and so fact number 50 about me is I've been hit by 3 cars, almost 4. The fourth one, which I missed by like millimeters. I was walking back from the convenience store with my sister, and it was winter, and winters here get pretty bad, and it was a blizzard. I did not see the car coming, and all I saw was headlights, and I freaked out, and then I was able to, like, he kind of like slammed his brakes, something went around me, and it was just very, I felt bad. I was like, oh my god, like that guy probably had a heart attack. Like, I felt so bad. But those are actually the 50 facts about me. I hope I didn't miss any. I don't think I did. Um, just some random things to get to know me a bit more. If you guys have any other ideas for my other ones, I'll probably be doing some more challenges in the last little bit. I plan on doing an update video in just a bit. I haven't done too much last week, just kind of getting back into the swing of things. But I think I'll have some news in the next week on the job front. So hopefully that goes well. And see you guys later. And I'm glad I got to make this video, and hope you guys learned some things about me. And yeah, comment, rate, subscribe. Bye guys.